Honda may not be the only new manufacturer interested in NASCAR. How's it going, y'all? My name is Eric. Welcome to Out of the Groove. Still buzzing after last night's thrilling photo finish at Kansas Speedway. You can click right here or down in the description below to watch my post-race analysis reaction. In this video, I want to discuss a report from the Sports Business Journal, but we'll get to that in just a few moments. First, there's some breaking news out of Junior Motorsports. Carson Kvapil will add 6 additional Xfinity Series starts to his 2024 schedule. Kvapil is only 20 years old. He'll turn 21 later this month. He's already made 2 Xfinity Series starts, finishing 4th at Martinsville in his series debut and then 2nd a week ago at Dover. He's now added both Darlingtons to his schedule, New Hampshire, Indianapolis, Michigan, and Talladega. So the short track superstar is going to get some big track experience here. Trial by fire. Very exciting stuff. Hey, he handled the high speeds of Dover very well last week, so I'm excited to see what this kid can do. This is a huge opportunity, though. A couple weeks ago, I ranked my top 5 NASCAR prospects, if you will, and I thought about adding Carson Kvapil, but I didn't because at the time he had little to no NASCAR experience. I know he's had a ton of success in late models. He's a great short track racer, but we've seen Chandler Smith win in NASCAR. We've seen Corey Heim, Jesse Love win in NASCAR. So I slept on Carson Kvapil a little bit. I'm still not sure he'd break into my top 5. We've only seen 2 Xfinity Series starts now, but they have been extremely impressive. Maybe he is near those other drivers' levels, and those wins are soon to come. This will kind of transition us into my next topic, but with all the talk of potential new manufacturers joining NASCAR, with them new teams, I just want to again highlight how important Junior Motorsports is in their current role. It would be awesome to see Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s name and brand in the NASCAR Cup Series once again, but not if it comes at the expense of what Junior Motorsports has going on in the Xfinity Series. Junior Motorsports is developing the next star drivers, mechanics, engineers, crew chiefs, you name it. And I've only seen the tip of the iceberg. There is so much movement in this industry, I'm sure, that I don't even know about. But just at that tip, you look at Josh Berry. Late model star, got an opportunity with JRM. He's leveraged that into a full-time Cup Series opportunity with a key Ford partner. We saw Bubba Pollard get a shot and ran well earlier this year. Carson Kvapil is next on the list. Dale Earnhardt Jr. has a tremendous eye for talent, and now he's using this platform to get these guys on the national stage. You have to commend not just Dale Earnhardt Jr. I get it's Junior Motorsports, he gets the most credit, but Kelly Earnhardt, everyone involved at JRM deserves a ton of credit. They are filling a very important role in the larger NASCAR ecosystem. I hope that doesn't change. I'd love to see JRM or some other Dale Jr. team in Cup one day. That would be cool, no doubt, but not if it comes at the expense of Junior Motorsports. I can't help but look at Colleague Racing. A couple of years ago, they looked like the next Xfinity Series powerhouse. They expanded their Cup Series operation, and now, I don't know, it feels like they're spread a little thin. Their Cup team isn't great, and I think their Xfinity Series team has slipped a bit as well. I don't want to see the same thing happen to Junior Motorsports. Their current role in the Xfinity Series is extremely important. Good luck to Carson Kvapil. Can't wait to see what he can do at some of these bigger tracks coming up. Darlington this next weekend is going to be a challenge, but one I'm sure he's ready for. Now, to transition to new teams, new manufacturers, Adam Stern, writing for the Sports Business Journal, dropped a very interesting report this morning. I'll link the full article down in the description below. I encourage you to go check it out. Adam Stern reports that the NASCAR Cup Series could switch to hybrid technology as soon as 2026 or 2027, depending on if a new manufacturer joins the sport. Stern writes, prospective car companies have told NASCAR they will join only if NASCAR can offer a compelling narrative for consumers with hybrid cars or sustainable fuels. A lot of great details in this piece. Stern talks about how hybrid vehicle sales are growing at a faster rate than electric vehicle sales here in the United States, at least. I'm not going to sit here and pretend I know anything about these different technologies. I'm not a huge car guy by any means. I have seen others suggest that hybrid could be a way to get more manufacturers on board with upping the horsepower. So that could be cool. But no, I'm going to focus here on things I actually know, things I can see. In my opinion, NASCAR has to stay relevant. NASCAR doesn't survive without Ford, Chevy, and Toyota. And I look at other racing series. F1 is hybrid, has been for a while. IndyCar is going hybrid later this year. IMSA has hybrid technology. NASCAR owns IMSA, and it's worth a reminder that NASCAR officials have repeatedly stated that they do not intend to make the cars much quieter than they currently are. They don't foresee the Cup Series going full electric anytime soon, maybe ever. So that is important to understand. NASCAR gets that aesthetics are important. Loud, rumbling race cars are a core part of the NASCAR experience. Just ask all the Europeans who got a taste of it at Le Mans last summer. But like I said, NASCAR needs to be relevant not only to manufacturers who foot much of the bill, but they also need to be relevant to consumers who in many cases are also potential fans. Hybrids, according to Adam Stern's report, are what many American consumers are buying. I don't see why America's premier stock car racing series shouldn't reflect that, especially if it means a new manufacturer or manufacturers joining the sport. The second part of Adam Stern's report is perhaps even more interesting. Stern cites former Toyota North American executive Ed Laukes, who currently consults with Joe Gibbs Racing. And Laukes says that beyond Honda, which for months now has been reportedly in deep conversations with NASCAR, he believes Hyundai could see NASCAR as a viable marketing platform. Look, I get it. Everyone is tired of hearing about, potential new manufacturers. What if so-and-so joins? It goes back a couple of years ago when, NASCAR executives name-dropped Dodge, only for those conversations to die out. Recently, they've name-dropped Honda, and this one does sound more encouraging than most. You've even got reputable IndyCar reporters reporting that Honda to NASCAR is a very real possibility. But we're already jumping ahead to Hyundai, a potential fifth manufacturer in the sport. You gotta walk before you can run. The first domino hasn't even fallen. I'm not looking far ahead down the line. I'm still in the I'll believe it when I see it phase. Like I said, I'm not a big car guy. I'm not a snob about who joins the sport. I just want to see better competition, more competition. And a new manufacturer likely means more investment, more teams, more spaces for talented drivers to fill, more full-time entries in the NASCAR Cup Series could build out those fields a little bit more. That sounds good to me. I don't care if it's Hyundai or Hummer. Shoot, is Hummer even still around? Imagine a Hummer stock car. Someone get AI to make something. I don't care who it is as long as they take NASCAR seriously and try to field a competitive race team. I remember it took Toyota a little while to get their legs underneath them, to get up off the ground, but we've seen the juggernaut they've turned out to be. Joe Gibbs Racing is a championship contender every single year. Now they've added Legacy Motor Club. There's 8 full-time competitive Toyota Camrys every given Sunday. I'm not particularly picky about who joins this sport. I just want to see more competition. We talk all the time about great drivers not getting opportunities. I want more opportunities for great drivers. We just talked about Carson Kvapil, talented young racer, getting his shot. I want that to be a more common story. That's a fun narrative. I don't care what logo is on the nose. I just want competitive race cars in the NASCAR Cup Series. So I'm sorry this isn't a more interesting or deep conversation. My take is quite simple. I'll believe it when I see it, but I hope these rumors/reports turn out to be true. My number one priority as a fan is a healthy, enjoyable, consistent competition on track every single Sunday. That's what I'd like to see. Anyone who wants to participate, be my guest. But share your thoughts down in the comment section below. I'm sure many of you will have a much stronger take on this subject than I will. It's the Sonata, right, for Hyundai? Or the Elantra? What's the difference there? If NASCAR ever gets that electric SUV series, the Santa Fe can be hitting the high banks. Who knows? That's going to do it for this episode, y'all. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. We react to the latest NASCAR news, rumors, races every single day, all year long. And a huge thank you to my Patreon supporters as well. I will see you again tomorrow. My latest power rankings, plus some silly season potential charter drama to discuss as well. Should be a good time. I'll see you in the next episode. Thanks for watching.